Okay, so in the last video, competition one, we discussed why we actually should be taking some notice of the competition, that we're not really that unique in what we're offering as products and services, that we can just ignore the fact that competitors exist in an attempt to get a tribe around us. And I can give an example of that. You may build a very rapid tribe who really, really love you, but then if you look at people who were massive pop stars in the 80s, for example, Duran Duran, Spandau Ballet, Depeche Mode, where are they now? So you want something more sustainable to your growth, and the sustainability comes from providing answers in the marketplace for your set niche and avatar better than your competition do. Now, if you don't know your competition and what they do, you don't know if you're doing it better than them. You're making assumptions. I see it all the time, actually, with fitness professionals and Weight Watchers and Slimming World. They make these assumptions because the results are only 5% maintain the weight loss. Actually, it's about 10%. And it's like, well, 90% don't, so it's a failing system, and all my guys do. And A, you don't know because you don't do those kind of 5-year follow-up, and B, you have no idea what that product is offering for such a minimal price. And don't forget, it doesn't matter what you know, it's what your client sees. It's what your client sees. I see it in you post your transformations, like my client lost 7 pounds in a month, and there's these photos, and I think, well, people who go to slimming clubs regularly lose 7 to 10 pounds every month, and it's only going to cost them a fiver a week, not 80 quid in 2 personal training sessions. So remember who is reading this. It's not you that's reading this, it's the uninformed, if you like, general public that are reading this. They are not blown away by a 7 pound weight loss or a 10 pound weight loss in a month. They're just not blown away by that. They know that can be done through juice fasting. They know it can be done on Slim Fast. It can be done through taking diuretics. It can be done by taking fat burners. It can be done by joining slimming clubs. You're not unique when you show those results. You're not showing awesome, mind-blowing results when you do that. And if you ignore the fact that your competition are getting the same results and you think this is your USP, this is why you're not growing your business. Because anybody from the outside looking in who's had experience of all those different ways of losing weight is going, yeah, and you telling people that your clients don't regain the weight isn't the same as proof. Yeah? So let's have a look when we talk about competition and why you should care. Before you even start identifying who your competition are and what they offer and what their strengths and weaknesses are, you need to know who you are and what you're offering. So the competition are people going for the same marketplace, same niche, the same avatar that you're going for. So you should have, and having watched hopefully the niche and avatar videos, you should have a really, really good idea of exactly who you're targeting and what niche within the fitness industry that you're targeting, so that you can then identify the competition who are matching you in the clients they're trying to attract. Because then you're on a level playing field with who you're trying to attract, and then we can get down to what you offer in comparison to what they offer. Because remember, it's not what you believe. These are the comparisons that potential clients do in their head, and they tend to do it based on price and time, and that's about it. That's about it. They may like you terribly as a person, but it still boils down to price and time. So they're looking for, where is the value? Now, the value you're going to say, because you've listened to all your gurus, is I get them to their goal, and that's what they want. Awesome, but I've just told you Weight Watchers, Slimming World, Slim Fast can get them to their goal. I'll keep them there. Where's your evidence? Now let's look at what they get for their money with you, with them, those other people. And the way we can do that is by thinking about our 7 Ps. Right, so we look at yours first. So we look at your product and what you actually offer and what price you're offering that at. where they get it. Is it online, offline, in a gym, at their home? Yeah. The place. The sort of promotions you do and your marketing budget and where you promote. So is that Facebook? Is it Twitter? Is it Instagram? Is it a combination? Is it LinkedIn? Is it by email? What are your promotions? And you'll know from niche and avatar that your copy should really talk to your exact person that you're trying to attract, and therefore you should be promoting in the places they hang out, whether that's online or offline. They hang out in certain places, that's where you need to be. Your physical evidence. A lot of you are really bad at physical evidence. You're a service. When we buy a service or someone, we have no proof that service exists. Yeah. Motor insurance, for example, motor insurance is a service. At the end of the day, you're insuring your car against fire, theft, damage, whatever. And it's a legal requirement. Now, because that's all held on a computer by a big, motor car company, they do not need to send you a certificate of insurance. They don't need to send you a load of documents about what their service includes, like a lot have breakdown cover now and all sorts of stuff, and a little card and that you can put in your wallet and all the rest of it. They don't need to do any of that because it's all on a computer and you have a smartphone, and that's just more paperwork and more Amazon rainforest. But the reason they do it is that when you've just spent £200, £300, £400, £500, depending on how young you are and what car you drive, on car insurance, you want some kind of proof for your money. So they send you a certificate and they send you documents because it's physical evidence. Yeah. And they often send you like fat wallets of information and printed booklets because it's impressive to get, a ream of stuff. I mean, none of us really look through it, do we? But we've got our booklet from Direct Line or whoever, Churchill, whoever you insure with. So that's your physical evidence. Your periodicity, it's just to get it into the P's really. It actually means season or, periods that you're busy, periods you aren't busy. Services are notorious for this. For example, if a hotel room is empty on the 24th of December 2015, and it's now the 25th of December 2015, that hotel room cannot be resold. That slot has been and gone forever. Okay, so when you're looking at periodicity, you're looking at times that you're busy, times that you're quiet, and how that works and where that works for you and why, depending on your avatar and your niche. And then the people are the people you attract and also the people that work for you. So this is just things that you're looking at to decide your product, because these are the things you want to look at in your competition so you can see like for like strengths and weaknesses, opportunities and threats. Threats to your business. Threats to your business is competition coming in and taking away clients that you've got or getting clients that you might have got. That's threats. Opportunities are things they're not doing so well that you could do better. Yeah. So what we're trying to discover doing all that is what you do, where you do it, when you do it, how you do it, and the same for the competition. I know it sounds like a lot of work, doesn't it? So worth it. So worth it. If you think about that reinventing the wheel and how unnecessary it is, this is so worth doing. And we'll go in with the next few videos into more depth of how you misread evidence and signals. Because you do misread it, because you don't dig deep enough. You take everything at face value. Everything at face value. You shouldn't take things at face value. Dig deep. All right, that's it for today.